Have you ever dreamed of speaking another language, but every word feels impossible to remember? Imagine walking into a German cafe, hearing the language all around you, and not understanding a single word, but by the end of this story, you'll be speaking German effortlessly. Stay with me, because this isn't just a story, it's a journey from confusion to confidence. A new beginning. Lena had always loved languages. From the first time she heard German in a YouTube video, the rhythm of the words and the warmth and the tones captured her imagination. But when she tried to learn on her own, it felt impossible. The vocabulary lists were endless, the grammar confusing, and every time she tried speaking, she stumbled over her words. One rainy afternoon, feeling frustrated and ready to give up, Lena stumbled across a small ad online, Learn German with Stories, Easy and Fun for Beginners, A1-A2. Skeptical but curious, she clicked. That single click changed everything. The first story in the course introduced her to a young German boy, Max, who wanted to open a bakery. The story was simple, but something about Max's determination and kindness drew Lena in. As she listened and repeated the sentences, she felt a strange spark of confidence. Vielleicht kann ich es wirklich schaffen, she whispered, practicing the simple phrases, Guten Morgen, wie geht's? The words felt alive in her mouth, not like the lifeless vocabulary lists she'd memorized before. Over the next few weeks, Lena committed herself to the stories. Each character became a friend, each challenge in the stories mirrored her own struggles. She learned how to greet people, order food, and even describe her feelings. Slowly, she realized that learning a language wasn't about memorizing, it was about connecting with stories and emotions, but learning wasn't without challenges. Lena still feared speaking aloud, worried she would make mistakes and look foolish. One day, in a small local German language group online, she typed her first full sentence, Ich lerne Deutsch mit Geschichten. The group responded warmly, encouraging her. That small moment of courage was a turning point. Her fear began to dissolve, replaced by a growing excitement. From struggle to success, Lena's journey took her beyond her comfort zone. She started visiting German cafes online, watching children's shows, and reading simple books. Max's story continued, introducing new words and situations, buying bread, asking for directions, talking about hobbies. Lena felt like she was living inside the story, learning naturally as if she were Max's friend. One evening, a major challenge appeared. Lena had signed up for a beginner's conversation contest in her city. Her heart pounded as she imagined speaking to strangers in German. Would she freeze? Would she embarrass herself? But she remembered Max and all the little victories she had achieved with him. I can do this, she whispered. When the day came, Lena's hands shook as she stepped onto the small stage. A gentle smile from the host reassured her. Then, slowly, she spoke. The words came, not perfectly, but clearly. She introduced herself, Hallo, ich heiße Lena. Ich lerne Deutsch mit Geschichten. The audience smiled. She described her favorite hobby, her dreams, and even shared a funny story from her German course. By the end of her speech, Lena felt a warmth she had never known, a mixture of pride and relief. The audience clapped, and some even approached her afterward to ask for tips. She realized that the journey was not about perfection, but persistence. Her emotional connection to the stories had transformed fear into confidence, confusion into fluency. Back at home, Lena reflected on her journey. What had started as a simple click to watch a story online had turned into a life-changing experience. She had learned German, yes, but more importantly, she had learned to believe in herself. She could face challenges, embrace mistakes, and growed as she prepared to continue learning. She smiled at Max's story on her screen. "This is just the beginning," she whispered. And for the first time, she felt ready to speak German anywhere, at any time. Moral/inspirational message: learning a language is not just about words and grammar, it's about courage, persistence, and connection. Every small step, every story, every mistake is part of the journey. Just like Lena, you can turn fear into confidence and make the impossible possible.